Welcome back to GM Worldwide Radio. This is UnFiltered, presented by Street Smart Society. Again, if hit them up for all your graphic arts and graphic design needs. We're back here talking about this fantasy football, and again, I'm looking at going 3-2. James is about to hit the 2-3,
and I'm about to get my first win, baby. Woo! 1-4.
Come back, get the 8 seed. So it's all about the 8 seed,
bro. I gotta win like everything. The next 7 games.
The 8 seed usually has a losing record in our league, so it's possible.
It's 12 teams. That's a lot of teams. My team's nice.
You only got to move up 4 spots.
I need Aaron Rodgers. Andrew Luck to play. I need to get him back. Tyrod Taylor. I hate you. You give me like 8 points, man. 10.
There's a lot of quarterbacks that got 8 points this week.
Come on, bro.
You started Ben Roethlisberger, you got about 9 points.
Should have picked up Carson Wentz. He had like 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. It was nuts.
See, Carson, that's his third multi-touchdown game.
I believe it. He don't do it much, but hey, he did it.
I guess with Tyrod Taylor, you get to hope that he scores a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, that's the only thing he can run. He gets you rushing yards too, which is what's up. I'll take that out every day.
So before we get deeper in this conversation, because I always think we rush at the end of the show because we forget, how y'all feeling about Monday night tonight? The game. It's what?
Vikings and Bears.
Where they at?
At the Bears, I would suppose.
The Bears
run. The Bears.
But also it's the first start for Mitch Trubisky.
Trubinsky.
Oh, so they finally we're gonna bench you, Glenn.
Yeah, it's at Chicago.
It's time for Glenn in the.
So it'll be his first start. He was the first. He was the second or first.
First pick, first quarterback taken, I should say.
Okay. So
was he the first pick?
I think the Bears
third. I want to say he was third.
Third, yeah. Bears traded up to get him now.
Yeah.
Sold basically.
North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Trubinsky.
Chicago, yeah.
All right, dude.
So what y'all got? Who y'all got winning? If you got a score, what you think the score might be? I think we all don't think the same thing.
I mean, it's a lot.
You said Sam Bradford playing, right?
Sam Bradford's playing. Then you have a rookie.
I like Cohen. He's not. Who's the rookie?
Trubisky. Cohen's a rookie too, isn't he?
Cohen's a beast. I like him. I like how he plays. Him and Tyreek Hill, they play the same. They're like a human joystick. But I'm going to go with Vikings.
You going with the Vikings?
I'm going Vikings 32-14.
Oh, damn.
I'm going Vikings 17-14. I think it's going to be closer. I think it's going to be a slow game, sloppy game. No, let me take that back. Let me go 28-21 Vikings. 28-20. All right, final answer, 28-24 Vikings.
28-24.
I need my man Thielen. I need a lot. I need a miracle. I need to win.
You're only losing by 4.
I've got more than one league, man. I need Latavius Murray. Bro, if you hear me out there, I need you. 12 points. That's it. It's like 2 touchdowns. And you don't even got to do nothing else. You don't even got to run in there. Just give me the 2 touchdowns.
You better hope for the 60 yards.
Give me the 60. Touchdown. Yeah, give me 60 yards a touchdown and like 2 catches for 20 yards.
That's more realistic.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Just because if Sam Bradford's playing, that team's been throwing the ball more recently and more successfully.
Mr. Thielen, if you want to drop 30, I won't be mad. I need you. I need Minnesota to just.
Diggs, prove my trade right. And I'm going to win anyway, but I like to at least break 100 in one of my leagues. I'm going to win the 3 leagues and not break 100.
He's been solid as hell. Stephon Diggs been killing it. He's like 20 points a game, 15 to 20.
That's why I said it. We were talking earlier, first trade this year is between me and that man on the other side in LaDainian Tomlinson jersey. Actually, before we get into that, let's talk about the LaDainian Tomlinson jersey.
What?
The powder blue LaDainian Tomlinson jersey.
Throwback.
We've been talking. This is the theme of the sports segment.
The lickums of the stickums. Go ahead.
So you're celebrating the first Chargers win of the year.
Yeah, I'm celebrating their win. So they got 1.
Thank you, Melvin Gordon, with your 30-something points. I'll take all of those.
Made yourself look like he looked like LT for a second. So
Melvin Gordon, he doesn't run up the middle well. He's a nice outside runner, your little dump off passes, check downs. And that's where he gets all his points at, to be honest. He can't.
The thing is, that's interesting for him coming from Wisconsin, where he basically ran up the middle.
And who was before him? What was his name?
I forget that dude because he
played for the Broncos.
Ball?
Yeah, Monte Ball.
Yeah, man, fuck Monte Ball. You can ask.
Damn.
Yeah, no, man, because I rode for him, man. I thought that dude was gonna be like
fuck
the next
Monte Ball.
Yeah, man, because he was supposed to be the next Adrian Peterson.
It's like no.
He was supposed to be the next Adrian Peterson. You were supposed to run niggas over. You went up there. You lost your job to no Sean Marino.
Yeah.
No Sean Marino was a beast at Georgia.
Yeah, he wasn't. He had one good year at the Broncos, and everybody thought that nigga was sweet. And C.J. Anderson's trash too.
Okay, I'm gonna do with that. C.J. Anderson's all right. He's having a good year this year. I have him in one of my leagues. That's why I'm 3-1 or something like that.
That's your best league?
Yeah, definitely. David Johnson, fuck you. I'm gonna say it every show until you hear me. You ruined my life.
His voice cracked.
I lost $160 on you.
Oh shit.
Damn entry fees.
All on the ankle.
No, it was a wrist.
It was
Broke his wrist. Man, you better use the other one.
Yeah, you
got two.
Yeah.
Man, damn you.
He'll be back on week 15.
When you need him.
Yeah, and the championship, which I'm not going to make it to because you got hurt in the first game of the year in the third quarter. Like, you didn't even make it through the whole damn game. People make fun of me now because of you.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to win the worst play.
So what's the worst injury right now this year? Because I feel like Odell's not the worst. Because
David Johnson.
Is that worse than who has been hurt? Derek Carr?
Derek Carr?
But
he's coming back.
Out there walking out there playing and shit.
All right, as of last night, J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt just went out.
Odell Beckham. Dalvin Cook.
I'm not supposed to say the whole wide receiver core for the Giants.
Brandon Marshall. Sterling Shepard. Dang, that's a lot of people. Greg Olsen been hurt.
I feel like the dude from the Panthers tight end went off.
Ed Dixon. I need a new tight end.
I do too.
Charles Clay out for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I started him. That was a pickup.
I'll be looking for you. Your replacement, buddy.
So not in this league, but I do want to bring this up because it's just the wildest shit that can happen to you. For at least for my injury issues. So this week. Bye week for the Redskins. Fine, I'll live with that. I had Jordan Reed and Gronk ends up hurt for Thursday night. I had both of them in the same fucking league. That's at least two of the top 5 tight ends. So you know what happens? I have to start fucking Charles Clay, and then he gets hurt during the fucking game. I got 3 hurt tight ends on my roster, and I shouldn't have 3.
Drop them all. Damn.
And Charles Clay was balling.
He was balling because that was their only threat. They had their receivers. Sammy Watkins, he didn't do shit.
Yeah,
he had 0 points. Nothing.
Oh yeah, same for the Rams. Yeah, you did have nothing. I've stopped starting Sammy Watkins. And you know what? It's a good thing about Sammy Watkins though right now is he's making the other players better because they're still watching him.
Yeah,
like they're still watching. Cooper Kupp. Is
Cooper. Yeah, why do they throw it to him so much? They like him. He's a rookie.
Yeah, he's a rookie. He's from Eastern Washington.
Eastern Washington.
Redfield. But I don't. I remember hearing about him in training camp. They liked him a lot.
He gets like 10 targets a game, man. That's good.
He's like even though he's 6'2", he's 6'2". He's not small,
big,
but he plays
slow,
like that Wes Welker type of spot. Like he's getting the small short passes, like the little
right over the middle,
like the drags and shit like that. So he's playing
little out routes.
Yeah,
your Danny Amendola routes.
Yes, he basically picked up because we used to have people forget that Danny Amendola started here, and then we just gave up on him because he kept on getting hurt.
I don't know who we is.
LA Rams.
You mean the whole entire LA facility.
Yeah, I don't know them. I don't know those people.
Man, he's over here rocking the fake LA team jersey. I don't even hear that.
Kind of, yeah. As of right now,
I'm not really.
They're like the Clippers of the NFL.
Damn. It's true though. It's fully true because
the Rams started. Didn't they start in?
They were the first team in any sport to move to Los Angeles.
Okay.
The first time. That's one thing. That's why I rock with the Rams being in LA. I do think the owner did some shady shit to St. Louis in the end. Like I think they were gonna move no matter what, but he ain't gonna have to say what he said when they left. He basically made it sound like St. Louis was a third world city when they left, which I don't think that was necessary.
East St. Louis, it goes down up there. I heard stories.
I believe every city got their spot. That's like, well, like,
and I feel like it's always the east side. Why does it go down on the east side of every big city? It goes down on the east
Chicago,
side.
Chicago, it's
the south side. Yeah, it definitely goes down on the south side.
But
that might be the only. It goes down on the east side of every fucking city. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is. It's in the water or what. I don't know, but it goes down.
Like I said, I can't knock any of the other part. I just know being like Chicago being my second home, the south side gets it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I don't listen to a lot of Gucci, but when Gucci dropped the one mixtape, East Atlanta Santa, I'm assuming that means it goes down to East Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about Atlanta.
Zone 6.
But if Gucci said he's from East Atlanta, I'm assuming it went down.
I think him and Jeezy are both from Zone 6.
Then I bet it's a war zone over
there. Yeah, it goes down. I'm trying to go there.
East Memphis, I know East Memphis goes hard because that's where
East St. Louis goes. Memphis, yeah. Where are they from? Who else is from down there? Young Dolph,
Gotti, 3-6,
3-6 Mafia,
8 Ball, MJG.
Yeah, it definitely goes down to Memphis. I'm sure it goes down everywhere. To be real shit, there's bad parts of every state.
LA got the South Central too, so that's the South.
South, okay. So,
but yeah, no, I think the East is two things. East, and even though I respect it, man, almost anything with the words Martin Luther King on it, you just don't want to be there.
Yeah, don't go there. Or John F. Kennedy or none of that shit. Malcolm X.
Yeah,
don't do it.
I feel bad to say
that's
it.
That's fucked up. Yeah, that is fucked up. I'm naming them and I'm like, damn.
No, like the thing about Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh tried to do the safest thing they could and name a public a bus road about it. Yeah. It's still the one you don't want to be at night. I'll go to the east. I'll go to the west busway at Carnegie.
It goes down on those places.
Yeah, and I'll go to the south busway, but you don't want to be at the Wilkinsburg stop on the east busway at like 10 o'clock at night. You don't want to do that. Shit, even
around
down. Here, like it was like it's just not the place to be.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So
can't do it.
So definitely, but back over to the fantasy stuff. So again, first trade was made. I gave up Aaron Rodgers and LeGarrette Blount. And again, for me, a lot of people are like, why would you give up Aaron Rodgers?
Break this trade down. Say that again.
I received Stephon Diggs, Jared Cook, and Mark Ingram.
And you received
Aaron Rodgers and LeGarrette Blount. Me
hearing this.
What?
Off top, I say James wins. He gets the best quarterback in the game. No, you get Stephon Diggs, who, like I said, drops 20-something a game.
Let's remember, this is the reason I made this trade. Because basically all I had
Mark Ingram, 10 points. Who else?
Jared Cook.
Jared Cook.
Inconsistent, but he'll get you at least 12 to 15.
Right, he gets targets because he's on the Raiders and they have no Derek Carr.
No Derek Carr now, you're going to be kind of screwed right now, and that's going to hurt.
I know, but that wasn't the idea that Jimmy Graham was my – and then like you said, for me, the people I had before this. Now, I will live that I think my running backs are decent because I got Zeke and I got Murray, even though we still know when Zeke's going to get his jury or his whole situation figured out.
Right.
But my wide receiver situation was fucked.
Yeah.
I had Pierre Garçon and Sammy Watkins in the
but your running backs are good.
Yeah, but I had no wide receivers. Parker was my other wide receiver. Those are my wide receivers.
Did he just get hurt?
He only got 1 point. He might have got hurt, but he only got 1 point.
1 point.
Like I said, Sammy Watkins has had one good game all year long. Pierre Garçon has been doing decent. Like I said, I could definitely say Pierre Garçon being the only receiver on the Redskins has been.
He's on the 49ers.
Yeah, he's on the 49ers. So, like I said, it's definitely he's been the solo 49ers good receiver. So I can live with that. But no, I needed another weapon for that and for the flex because
I understand you need more position players.
Yes. I didn't have a lot of position players.
Who was it? Ingram's, Diggs, and
Cook.
So he's going to be pretty much – he'll be guaranteed probably a good tight end later.
Right.
Mark Ingram's going to consistently get you
10 points. That's it.
That's max. I mean, he might get a ball out game where he gets 20.
That's what he does.
That's about it.
Yeah, and you get 20 to 30 points every single game from Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Best quarterback in the game.
Yes.
And LeGarrette Blount's low. He is inconsistent. He's on or off.
But
was the reason why I was like, I don't really mind getting rid of LeGarrette.
But he's starting.
I had to start him, and he is a starter. So
did he play on Sunday?
I think I don't know.
He had to have got something. I know he's starting. Him and I forget dude's first name, but Smallwood. And the fact that he's the little pass catcher. LeGarrette Blount gets the groundwork.
this is Mark Ingram's bye week, so I don't have to deal with the bye week on Mark Ingram at this point.
Right.
So I do look at that as a positive. And again, like I said, even though he's a rookie, back-to-back 5 touchdown weeks is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
And I was gonna have to get rid of one of them. I feel like I could get more back with the Diggs aspect from getting Andrew for Aaron Rodgers, which I was gonna get.
As long as he stays hot, yeah.
And I'm not mad if he gets 15.
He's their best receiver they have, so you got a number one receiver out of it.
So
but he got Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah.
Let's say James won.
But you got to. I think James.
You can say whatever you want. James got that.
James lost a lot of his roster. He doesn't have a lot of position players left.
No, but he got Aaron Rodgers.
That doesn't 20. If you only get his 25 points,
I'll take it.
And the rest of your position players get 30.
Give me that.
I'm
taking it.
That's 60 points.
Aaron Rodgers. You lost.
He just lost this week again. I won, so I'm like,
I lost this week. I mean, I'm not really upset, but I mean, I'm not losing that much points because I'm not going to start. I'll start probably. I probably wouldn't start Ingram.
You had Aaron Rodgers playing this week. I know you got 30-something other league,
and he got 84 points total.
Yeah, I didn't get that much. It was a pretty bad. It was a rough week.
I got Mixon for you.
Detroit had 0.
I got Mixon for you.
Like Mixon.
Let me get that Coleman, man. Let me get Coleman.
I need Coleman.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
start.
Sit on the bench.
He's gonna start.
Again, it was a bye week this week.
Help a brother out, man. I'll give you a Jai for Coleman right now.
I'll give you
on air.
What? Wait,
Jai?
I don't want a Jai. I don't.
Again, you started James White. I mean, he got 13 points.
I'll take James White for it. It's like, no, I won't take that.
You're out here running with the Patriots running back to hope to get you these points every week.
He's gonna. I had to start him this week.
And Marshawn Lynch had his second good game of the year. Like you got Marshawn Lynch.
And Marshawn Lynch did it for me this week
for the first time.
Yeah, I got him in my other league. First time he scored 12 points.
Now you're dependent on Allen Hurns to get you these wide receiver points.
I got you on a wide receiver.
You got a receiver?
You was going to start. Marquise Lee played. My bad.
Marquise Lee played and he did better than I heard.
Marquise Lee, yeah.
Oh, you do have Snead. You do have
Willie Snead.
When's he coming back?
He came back again. It's a bye week this week.
But he was injured last week.
So he got hurt? Like first game he got hurt?
Yeah, Elshon
Jeffrey. He was like pre-injured hurt. And I don't know. I don't like that. So I don't know what's happening with Snead like that. So.
I got Elshon Jeffrey for you.
Hey, man. The problem is the thing about what I just said with Carson Wentz is he got 3 touchdowns a day, which is the third time he's done that in his year and a half career. He usually only gets 1 passing touchdown a game. So you got to hope.
Carson Wentz?
Yeah, Carson Wentz. You got to hope that 1 passing touchdown a game, that's about the average for him, is to Alshon Jeffrey.
Right.
Instead of Zach Ertz or Nelson Aguilar.
Zach Ertz, he killed it too. I played against him.
Which I don't know why I never have Zach Ertz, but I'm starting to notice that Zach Ertz.
I will never take a Philly type anything. I just don't trust them. Last player, who's the best receiver they had in a minute? Probably Deshaun Jackson. He was on and off like he's been his whole career. Jeremy Maclin was T.O. was the best, last best.
Yeah, T.O.
Consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, T.O. was definitely.
And that was a minute ago. That was a minute.
Oh no, you're right about that. No, like Philly is one of those like I would say teams like Chicago where it's like it's really
you cannot take a receiver. Last receiver they had was Alshon Jeffrey and they traded him. Cameron Meredith torn ACL or whatever the hell he did.
Brandon Marshall.
Right at him. But he was a beast whenever he was there. I'll give it to him.
Yeah. For a minute he had the most 1,000 yards seasons in a row. He had like 5 years in a row with that between going from Miami to there.
Yeah.
So
no, he started there. He started in Chicago, right?
No, he started in Denver with Cutler the first time.
Yeah, right. You're right. Then went to Chicago. Then went to Miami.
No,
then went to the Jets.
No, Brandon went to Miami before he went to Chicago.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
Yeah, Brandon went to Miami because Jay stayed in Denver until he went to Chicago.
Oh, that's right.
Brandon Marshall went down to Miami with Ocho Cinco, I think. I think he was down there with him.
I'm about to Google this motherfucker.
But I know, like I said, because I'd be shocked if he was down in Miami after he went to he went straight to the Jets after Chicago. I know that much.
Okay, he
went there with Forte, like straight.
Okay.
He was a beast in New York. For a couple years until his last year there, he was a beast.
I know. The thing is, Brandon Marshall's consistent. He's consistent with what
he does.
Dolphins, Bears,
all right. So just talking about these people, guess who offered some help?
Your boy,
Chad and Terrell offered to help Giants with their.
Yeah, I'm seeing. There's
receiver
been a
part.
lot of posts about getting T.O. and Chad Johnson on the Jets or on the Giants.
Oh,
On the
come
Giants, my bad.
on, man.
They want.
How old is T.O.? He got to be 40.
So
No, he's done. Don't so. What?
he's out here beating people still.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Chad Johnson, he's about.
Chad Johnson.
He's up there too, 38, 39.
He's practicing there with.
I think I give Ocho more of a shot,
Right?
Because I think because of the headbutt that he got out too early, so he might still have a year or two left.
Was he
T.O.
playing soccer or something? He tried to play soccer or some shit.
That's still keeping yourself fit.
He's more.
That was, shit,
I feel like he's more athletic than Tia. That's crazy to say, but
I think make Tia the number one, and then like Chad Johnson as the second, and I think he could do it.
Oh,
for the Browns,
For the Giants.
Giants.
With Eli.
That's my issue though. First thing what's gonna happen is T.O. gonna punch Eli in the fucking face.
No,
It's
he's
like
not.
because Eli's out. Like Eli,
Tia be crying.
I think that's the first thing. Have y'all seen how Odell got hurt? It's because Eli Manning don't know how to throw a fucking pass where it needs to be. Like Eli, again, man, if it weren't for these 2 Super Bowls, Eli probably would have been sent out the NFL a long time ago.
You think?
Yes, man. The dude's led the league.
I
in
agree.
interceptions
I'll agree
23
with that.
times.
I will definitely agree with that.
Because I tell people all the time,
He's so inconsistent. Ugh.
I think Phillip Rivers is a better quarterback than Eli Manning, but he doesn't have the
And
Super
Ben
Bowls.
is better than both of them.
Yes, I would agree with that too, because they all came out the same year. I think
Rivers
Ben
is a beast, though. I'll give it to him.
But
He's
he-
overrated like a motherfucker, but
yes, I think he was overrated before. I think now, I feel
yeah,
bad for
now
him.
he's falling because the Chargers suck.
Yeah, I feel
Right.
bad for him now
Yeah.
because I be seeing you ever see the games that the Chargers be losing?
He goes hard.
but it's always like fourth quarter they lose. And
He's
I'm just
so
like,
emotional. He's so pissed.
yeah.
Poor guy.
No, Phillip Rivers is one of the most.
Yeah, he
But
goes
again,
hard.
after finding out the dude got like 12 kids, I'm like, I found out like
He got 12 kids.
it's something like that. James Reed looked up their number. It's a lot.
I
It's a
know
lot.
somebody with 12 kids. Shout out to my man.
Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers has
You know who you
again,
are.
I
You're
might have
listening. I know
exaggerated
you're
the
gonna-
12 kids, but
I'm
he
gonna
has more
forward
than
it.
5.
You're gonna catch it.
He has more than 5.
I know somebody with 12, 11 kids. He got a basketball team plus 1. My man is out here killing it.
Does he know? But does he know all their names?
He got 8.
Yes.
He got 8.
Okay, what is it say? 7's still a lot of fucking kids. Nah, but like no, because
7.
Cromartie tried to name all
Phillip
his,
Rivers got 7 kids. You
Yes.
motherfucker. Literally.
And T.O.'s 43.
Yeah.
And Ocho Cinco is 30.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, I would-
T.O.'s an old head. He's 44 years old. He can still be out here.
Again, I
Get the fuck out of here.
I said Ocho Cinco.
Get him the fuck out of here.
I can still.
Like I said, I said Ocho Cinco gets a year. That was all for me. Like I said, that was what I said. I was like, Ocho Cinco can get 1 more year out of me. That's about it.
Yeah.
Not like I said, T.O. maybe packages. That's about it. I can do packages.
Packages.
Like where you just want to bring him out for like the 5 wide receiver set and you want to chuck it up and he might catch him. But no, T.O. catches one over the middle, it's rap. Like it's a rap. And
He's
y'all gonna feel
dropping
bad too.
Yeah.
He's dropping it.
Like, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like Burkhead.
Uh,
Over the middle, cracks T.O. It's a wrap. You're gonna feel bad about it too when he doesn't get up. And you're like, oh, why y'all put T.O. out there like that? No, because anyway,
Chad
you
Johnson's
specifically.
still 30 something. He got like 1 year left.
And
That's
again,
it.
he hasn't had the beating up on his body recently. Like I said, playing soccer, I still think his bones and stuff is ready for it. And yeah, like I said, I would just feel bad if I saw T.O.
I'm going Chad.
Chad can come back. I think he can come back. Yeah.
He's quick. He
Other
got
people-
fast feet.
You know what they need to do is go find out if Justin Blackman's clean yet.
Justin Blackman, get him off the drugs. Damn. Just get him.
He's just smoking a little weed.
He's just smoking a little weed, but I want him to play the damn game.
Right, Josh. What's his name? Josh Gordon.
Well, Josh Gordon.
That's
he's
another
soft
one.
fucking
He
too.
went to rehab for marijuana. What the fuck? Who goes to rehab for marijuana?
This is turned into half-baked.
Oh, rehab? Just stop. Like, bro, if I hit you up, don't answer my phone calls. That's it. It's that simple.
He said rehab, just stop.
Just stop. Like, just stop smoking.
Straight up public
You want to get this money or you want to get high? Which one is it? You want to make these millions of dollars or you want to smoke a fucking plant? You could just wait 10 years and this shit might be free. Know what I mean?
Nothing's after Ricky Williams. I'm not surprised.
Ricky Williams quit football to go smoke weed. He quit. Like, he didn't get caught pissing bad. He just quit.
Well, he did fail a couple times.
He probably failed like once or twice, and then he said, "Fuck it." Like, he's not gonna keep on. You know what I mean?
But no, Ricky Williams.
And then he came back and killed it still.
I know that's the thing about Ricky Williams is we know Ricky Williams is one of the best of all time. Josh Gordon had one good season, and we never really got to see Justin Blackman. Even though I think
weed.
No, we got to see him play once.
Yeah, and I think he had 100-yard game. I think he played 4 games. He had a 100-yard game once.
No, he had more than that. Oh shit, no.
I mean, you can look it up. It's not that big a deal. He only played 4 games. That's the problem. I don't care if you broke the NFL record for receiving
4
yards in one
games?
game. I think
He played more than 4 games.
He got suspended. He
played a whole season.
I don't think Justin
he
Blackman,
might have missed 4 games and then killed it.
I don't think Justin Blackman played a whole season.
Oh, Justin Blackman. I thought you were talking about Gordon.
No, not Gordon. Gordon got to play the most. He was suspended the first 4 games, and then he played the 12 games. Still led the league in receiving yards.
Yeah.
So Gordon played 12, and I think he got to play like 4 the next year. So I think Gordon has a full 16 under.
All right. Blackman's first year, he had 16 games.
He did? Okay.
Oh, see?
64 receptions, 865 yards, 5 touchdowns. This next year, he played in 4 games.
4 games, but he got
415 yards.
So, like I said,
one touchdown there.
So, yeah, like I said, Justin Blackman that's the issue with Justin Blackman. Like, you had your rookie year that was decent, had promise, and then if you played 4 games and you averaged 100 yards a game, I'm assuming you was about to go out here and ball. That's 1,600 yards at the least.
Right.
So
100 yards a game, and he was like built like Megatron type shit. Like he was a big dude.
I remember that year when he got
drafted. Des Bryant. I'll say Des Bryant.
Man, Des Bryant? I don't know what's gonna happen with that team.
Yeah.
Cowboys suck. You Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
I was there in the 90s. I don't care. You're in Pittsburgh. You can't be a Cowboys fan. There's a lot of Cowboys fans in Pittsburgh. Like
There is.
a lot.
Dangerous.
A lot. That's terrible.
I know. There's
A lot of Ravens
every
fans.
time,
Like,
every time we drop Malachi off, we drive by some dude in the Dorset jersey. Every time. There's some dude up in North Homewood with a Dorset jersey every day.
hit him next time.
What do you mean?
Every day, like,
Every day it's Cowboys. It's Cowboys. Yeah, that's all he wears. And I shout.
Look, there's a dude on the south side. He rides up in that 18th Street with a Kansas City Chiefs jersey on. He got the helmet. He got football pants.
Which jersey?
I don't know, bro. It's from 19.
It's probably I bet it's Montana.
No, it's not a Montana. It's like Derek Thomas or something like that. Yeah, it's like Derek Thomas. It's old, bro. He right up and down with red football pants, some Payless kickers, and he's up there.
So he go, oh shit.
He got shoulder pads on and shit. My man,
I ain't seen that.
Bro, he's out.
Man, I'm sorry. You walking down the street with shoulder pads and crossing the street.
Just hit him real quick. Just tackle the fuck out of him. Now what? Montana? Take that. Take that.
He did not just go full Diddy on. So we gave y'all our prediction for the Monday night game. We also got Thursday coming up because Rick will be gone. I don't care what I think about now. Unless somebody gets hurt, I'll tell y'all later on this week if somebody gets hurt. But I said Philly at Cam on the paper because it's basically we care
Philly
about,
at Carolina.
No, I said Cam. This is Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Philly against Cam Newton. Cam Newton don't show up, that team loses. We just know that.
Wait, who's the backup quarterback?
Damn right. That's
Like
exactly what I'm talking about.
Or something.
I was thinking like
it's probably I'm gonna say it's Derek Anderson. Yeah, it's probably Derek Anderson. And I'm almost guaranteeing it's Derek Anderson.
Yeah.
You want to Google it?
I'm googling it right now because because Derek Anderson's like one of the only backup quarterbacks I still respect low key.
He was there. He was a starter at one point.
Because he had to.
He was one of the 15 starters at the Cardinals whenever.
Was it the Cardinals or was it the Browns? He was at the Browns.
Yeah, he was on the Browns too.
He was on the Cardinals, the Browns. Damn.
He would start whenever
he ain't been on a good offense yet.
Yeah, he used to always start when Palmer was hurt.
Fuck, man, I'm sorry, Derek Henderson. Poor guy.
That's how I feel about a lot of dudes. Like, I still think that Colt McCoy might be good. I just don't think he ever got a fair chance.
He got a candy arm. He got a candy arm like Dak Prescott got a candy arm.
Damn. You really on this Cowboys thing.
I don't like the Cowboys. I don't like LeBron James.
And he's still back
Derek
there.
Anderson.
And I don't like Coach K.
Yeah, like I said, he's still. And yeah, like I said, there's a couple backup quarterbacks where I'm like, I don't think Derek Anderson should start, but I think he's a good backup.
He's
backup. Speaking of backups, again, a lot of push in Miami for Moore to start.
For who?
Moore.
Matt Moore. Get this man back a job. Shit.
No, don't
he
do that.
No, he disappointed my team back in the day. Oh fuck Matt Moore, Chad Henning, they ruined 2012 or whatever year that was.
If you was
Where's
depending-
Henny from?
Wait, time out. If you
Michigan.
were depending on Chad Henny,
I had
I
no
don't-
other
man,
choice.
Your
Yeah.
your beef with Chad.
There was
Henne-
nobody else out there. Like nobody.
Like your beef with Chad Henne is yours alone, bro. 'Cause no, Chad Henne didn't even depend on Chad Henne. in
I never
fantasy.
even had Chad Henne. I would never even pick him up.
I don't think I.
I
no,
go
I don't
quarterback
think I, picked him up.
wise.
I think I just had.
I'm like, you know
Matt
what? I don't
Moore.
need that quarterback. Fuck it, quarterback.
Yeah, that's all. That's you. I don't feel bad for that. I don't.
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, whatever you say, man. There was somebody else out there. There's 32.
Damn it, James.
There's 32 teams. You had a choice. There's like how many people was in the league?
8.
It was like a 12. It was a 12, but like people are like quarterback hoarders. I was like,
So at the worst.
Who the hell is hoarding quarterbacks? I got one quarterback. That's
somebody
it.
had 2 quarterbacks on the bench plus a starting quarterback. I was like,
Damn.
like what is this?
What the hell kind of league are you in?
Like I think the
Was you in the league too?
no, this was a different league.
That sucks.
I was like, they were just.
I've had one
They were
time
just
in one of my
hoarding
leagues
like
where
players.
somebody hoarded quarterbacks. When I know somebody had like 3 starting quarterbacks at the same time.
What?
Like good starting
That's
quarterbacks at the same
shady.
time. Somebody tried that in one of my leagues this year. Somebody has like Aaron Rodgers and like Drew Brees, and he's like, "Oh, who wants a quarterback?" I'm like, no, you know what? We're gonna make. What's gonna happen is nobody's gonna trade you. You're just gonna be stuck with these 2 quarterbacks, and it's gonna be like that. You're just gonna be wasting a roster spot because you now have 2 quarterbacks that you're never gonna be able to make the decision. Who am I supposed to start? Am I gonna start Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees? And you always start the one that has the worst game.
Mm.
So like that's karma to me. You just being greedy. Like no matter like outside of you paid $160 just to join, this is still supposed to be fun. Outside of if you out here putting bread up on these fantasy games.
My bad. I was out here sharing the show, man. I'm trying.
Oh, you good? No,
UnFiltered every Monday, 5 to 8. Well, today was like 6, but there was traffic
still
and
going-
shit.
and
You
we-
know Pittsburgh
We're
traffic.
going to like 8:30. Like we're not just going.
Yeah, we're gonna take it longer for you tonight. We're gonna miss the game for y'all.
Again,
We're gonna, man. I gotta go to the bar after this. I'm not gonna tell y'all where I'm going. I don't want you to creep up on me.
we will catch you playing. We'll catch you party in the juvie.
Hey, I seen James
Oh shit.
on East Carson Street by Southside Works with his windows down, jamming to Back That Ass Up. It was like a Tuesday. My man was turned. I said, "Girl, you looks good with you back." I see a head bobbing. I'm like, yo, that's James. No, it ain't. I heard the song. I'm like, no, it ain't. I took a video. I sent this straight to Jordan. I'm like, yo, bro, is this your boy? Is this James in here? Girl, look at that shit in the back here. Like, he was like, yeah.
The sickest part is that when I looked at it, I was like,
That's
I asked him
James.
if it was a Mazda. He's like, yeah. I was like, I'm like 75% sure it's James.
Said,
Like, I was over 50.
is that a
And I-
Mazda? Sure is. That's James.
Me.
Like I was like, yeah, I think it's James, and this is Pittsburgh. Like,
Put a
I haven't
99
seen
in
biggest
the
city in the world,
2000.
but, like damn, like for me to be like, yeah,
He
it's
was
James.
like, ring ding dong.
Oh yeah, back over the last
Oh,
night over
shit.
at Howard's, bro. My man risked his whole walking career last night, going hard at this car. Yeah, 'cause I mean, at some point they just gonna tell you you got to get in the
There's
wheelchair.
more? What else? Man, you must.
He
I'm
was
gonna go out with this guy over here.
I don't know.
man, he was jumping up around, bro. Like,
I wasn't jumping. No,
yes, you were.
I was.
Yes, you
One foot like moving, like it was indirect.
Malachi, you was there
like
last
that.
night.
Like it looks like I'm.
Bro, you was doing the whole lean back jump and shit.
There was no jumping. No.
That was your shit. That was your jam.
Let's just put it like this, man.
You was feeling it.
People remember here, man over here in the chair on the left has a torn Achilles, the Kobe injury.
How did you do that?
I was skimboarding on vacation. And I
Tore
jumped
your
off.
Achilles.
Yes, the Kobe injury.
On vacation.
On vacation.
So, yeah.
It felt like right about here. Like that's where it was like indented for a while.
Ooh.
Until
You had
they,
surgery and shit?
I got the surgery.
Kobe.
This man was out here partying. He's like 3 months off of Achilles.
You went to the hospital?
What?
Man, this boy didn't.
On vacation?
No, I just dealt with it until I got home.
Huh.
That's why his second nickname is the Lumberjack, man, because he just don't be doing shit. Like he gets hurt and he'll just worry about it later. Like
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to enjoy vacation.
That sucks. Yeah.
I'm trying to enjoy
I don't want to
vacation.
say that, but yeah, that sucks, bro. Dumbass.
That's fine. I don't care. No, but I know I wasn't on this foot. No.
It took him until he went to the doctor. They're like, you might need surgery. And they're like, wait, what?
I was like, wait,
It was like a week after you came back too.
yeah, I was like, oh shit. I didn't think it was like, I was like, oh, I can.
He was walking on that and shit too.
Yeah, I was walking. I was like,
And then he was like, oh, I'm gonna have to get
I went to work actually the next, like, they gave me like a 24-hour release or something. I'm just
release on ice.
just a 24-hour release, and then I worked the night, and it just was very painful. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could imagine. All I've ever broken is my wrist. I've never broken anything that I had to continuously put pressure on.
Break your toe? You ain't never break your toe?
I'm pretty sure both of them.
I sprained my ankle, broke my toes. That shit sucks. You can't even put a shoe on, none of that. But back to fantasy football.
Back to injury or
Cruise injuries.
Back
Off the
y'all.
field injuries.
Y'all gonna get y'all trade on? Like are you gonna hoard? Because he refuses to start both Devin Coleman.
I'm going to start both
Tevin
of them.
Coleman.
I will start both of them, and Marshall Lynch will go in the flex. I'm going to start.
Let me get Marshall.
I would trade.
All right, I'll give you
For Latavius Murray.
Why would I trade for that?
Why wouldn't? I mean,
That's
what
like
does Marshawn
no,
Lynch
next
do?
Oakland.
I don't want Marshawn Lynch actually. He's upsetting me this year. The Raiders, period, are upsetting me. Michael Crabtree,
No.
he gets in the game and kills it. That's it.
Yeah.
I was gonna
That's
say
it.
Cooper's probably the most disappointing thing about that team.
Amari Cooper, my 3rd round pick, my first
Oh,
wide receiver taken. You motherfucker.
no.
Ooh.
Oh wait, let's talk about one thing about James's team before the trade happened. Before the trade happened and before the injury, James was living and dying on Oakland. This man had Derek Carr. He had Marshawn Lynch, Michael Crabtree, Jarrett Cook, and the kicker.
No, not the kicker. No.
Did you have the defense?
Janikowski.
You were starting the defense one week, didn't you?
Ski gang.
No, not Janikowski. They got some other dude. Janikowski's hurt.
Yeah, somehow. No, that's it.
Okay, you still were starting 4 people from the Raiders weekly.
I know there's teams like that out there.
Is it the Raiders?
The Raiders were supposed to.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be like.
The Raiders were supposed to be good. Like my man got the whole Packers team pretty much. I got the whole Denver squad on my one team.
I have the whole Dallas team over 3 teams.
That sucks because they're poop. Like,
No, I'm getting points out of Zeke. I'm getting points out of Dak. Dak's getting points.
Dak's a beast.
And I guess I'm getting points out of Zeke. The one that's hurting me is Dez.
Dez.
I'm trying to get rid of Dez in one league. Like, is a
Their defense is terrible.
I don't have that. I know I have their defense.
I don't think anybody has their defense.
Oh, and Jason Witten, he's
There.
been playing good. I don't have Jason Witten, but I've seen his stats recently, and he's still getting like top 10, lower top 10, like 9, 10 stats every week for tight ends.
Tight end is tough.
Which out of anybody on the Dallas Cowboys, the one person I've respected in the last decade of the Dallas Cowboys is Jason Witten.
Okay.
He's a Hall of
I'm
Famer.
not mad about that.
Like, I think Jason Witten's a Hall of Famer.
I like Jason Witten. No, I don't.
You should
I don't
give me
like
your
any
tight end.
Cowboys.
Whenever you're tight end, I'll give you.
I got
Blunt.
Charles Clay.
I'll give you
man.
Blunt
Fuck.
and Lynch for tight end.
Wait, who's your tight end?
Me?
Yeah.
Charles Clay.
You want Charles?
Oh
He's out for like 3 months.
no, no.
Go ahead, James.
No.
Then you want to call me and tell me to go veto the trade later.
Veto. Man, everybody got hurt this week.
Oh no, this is
Last night was bad.
We about to find
Who
out
played
who-
last night? Your boy Will Fuller. He had a
And,
good game. He had two
you say he got
catches,
hurt, though?
2 touchdowns. No, not hurt. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. I'm scared to start him. That's like
I started him a lot
boomer
last
bust for real.
Last year, I picked up Will Fuller late, like in the 10th round.
Yeah.
And I started him the beginning of the season a lot. After like week 7, that whole offense fell apart for
Mhm.
Houston. But early in the year last year, Will Fuller was clutch. He's a deep threat.
Mm.
He's a deep threat guy. He's not good at route running yet. He should get better. And again, he's on the other side of
This is his second year.
But then on the other
And
side,
Watson throws the well, Watson's going to be a beast.
last 2 weeks, he has 9 passing touchdowns, 10 touchdowns total.
That's crazy. How many do you have this week? 3?
5.
He had 5 this week.
He's had 5 touchdowns back-to-back weeks. He had 4 passing touchdowns last week and a rushing touchdown. And then he had 5 passing touchdowns yesterday.
Damn, he's killing it.
Again, the reason why I was like, I got to trade one of y'all.
He reminds me of like Russell Wilson mixed with Steve McNair. I'll just say Steve McNair, period.
Yeah. Yeah. I can
We'll
see
never
that.
see another Mike Vick. That
No. He's not like
That
that.
man
He's
was
not doing
crazy.
that type of stuff.
McNabb.
He's skinnier than McNabb. That's why I think the McNair one was closer. Even though I think he's smaller.
McNabb used to waddle, but he used to get it done.
The number one waddler in NFL history is always Leftwich.
Yeah.
Oh,
That man
yeah.
you remember Leftwich trying to run for like 3 yards?
Oh, it was like he was fighting everything. His whole life was.
Remember when he broke his shin? He broke something in his leg.
Oh,
And Marshall and his players his linemen had to carry him to the line of scrimmage.
I think that was always the reason why he was always funny running.
That's why, yeah.
He
was hurt since then.
But accuracy wasn't great, but he had a cannon.
Yeah, he definitely.
He always had a cannon.
The Jamarcus Russell syndrome. He had a cannon too.
Yeah, but he also
and pine and lean in the fucking cup holder. Come on, man.
And he liked eating.
Yeah, he was a fat boy. I ain't mad at you, bro. I'm about to go eat some chicken wings after this.
But like I said, it's gonna be weird. Like I said, I might be getting rid of Jimmy Graham too if anyone wants to see anybody on the greatest show online knows about if they want Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham did all right yesterday.
Yeah, he got 15 yesterday.
He's all right because Doug Baldwin is the only receiver on the Seahawks.
What happened to Lockett?
He's a deep threat. That's it. He's like a John Brown from Arizona, or even like a Deshaun Jackson. He's a deep threat. He's gonna catch a 20-yard pass or 15-yard pass and turn it into 40, 30. You know what I mean?
Okay. Definitely say that. Also, I'm just letting y'all know because I have him in one league and I'm playing a guy with him. I think Terrence West is over. You could start dropping Terrence West.
You should have been dropped him and picked up Alex Collins and if you don't already have Buck Allen, keep Buck Allen. They had one. I started Alex Collins. You asshole. And the one goal line chance that they had, they gave it to Buck Allen. Their pass catching running back. So, and Terrence West, did he even get used? Did he get any points?
He got a 1.4, like 1.40.
10 yards.
Basically.
14 yards.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah.
Also, even though
he's done.
It's not a lot of points, my clutch pick in a different league, but my clutch pick for the week was because like a few weeks ago,
Tyreek Hill.
No, because I picked this dude up, picked up off of free agency.
Okay.
Will
Gallman?
Gallman. I only got 8 points, but for what I was working with, because I needed to find somebody. I've dropped Terrence West. I had nobody else. Everybody else was on bye week. Like literally my whole bench. Reed bye week. Gronk bye week. This is my flex. Gronk hurt. Demarius Thomas bye week. Davis from Tennessee hurt. I don't know what's going to happen with Corey Davis. Again, I just knew West couldn't start, and Jamal Charles on bye week. So I went and found somebody and that was a dude that was out there. It was like he's going to start, and 8 points. I'll never talk about 8 points is good, but for me to get 8 points out of somebody I'd never heard of before, I didn't know who the fuck this dude is, and I still don't. Let me. Okay. So they got his picture up there because I assumed this picture wasn't even up here.
And for anybody that doesn't know, that is the Giants pass catching
Wayne Gallman.
Wayne Gallman.
Yeah, I didn't even know his name was Wayne. I thought it was Will.
Damn.
Like that's how
Damn it, Will.
But like I said, I got him off free agency off the faith of people just reading the thing about him being the starter. And y'all know me, I hate the running backs from the Giants. They always fold for me. Ever since what? So who's the guy they had back in the day?
Bradshaw?
Before that.
Tiki Barber?
Bradshaw. Who's after Bradshaw?
Brandon Jacobs?
After Brandon Jacobs, y'all ain't had a running back worth shit since Brandon Jacobs.
Gallman got 13 points in my league.
That was PPR?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Our league ain't PPR?
This was a different league. Our league's PPR.
I was about to say.
No, the dude that runs my other league thinks that PPR is unfair, and I don't get it.
5 receptions for 25 yards. That's that's like 3 extra points because that's not a lot of fucking yards for as many targets.
Like I said, that's still clutch for a person again. Unless you follow the Giants, I'm telling you now, you didn't know who that dude was.
If he's getting 5 targets and 11 rushes, he's gonna make something happen. That's 17 touches.
Yeah,
16 touches.
So, like I said, that was my clutch pickup for the week. Because, like I said, last week was Vernon Davis because Jordan Reed got hurt, and I just went straight to Vernon Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Which Vernon Davis has been out here getting on people for a long time.
T.Y. Hilton, my boy, he had 9 targets, 7 receptions, 177 yards.
Remember, people forget he was the leading receiver in the NFL.
He was a leading point getter leading receiver last year. T.Y. Hilton on the
He's like,
Colts.
he's under.
With no Andrew Luck either.
I say no court. Well,
Jacoby Brissett.
now last year they still was out there pushing a Hasselbeck, wasn't they?
Yeah, Andrew Luck gets hurt every year.
Hasselbeck's.
They got no
Hasselbeck is 40. He's 40 as fuck. He was in the Super Bowl.
He was in the Super Bowl.
06, 07, 06? Yeah.
5 or 6.
06
No,
with the
it was so
Seahawks
long
and
ago.
Sean Alexander.
He died.
Oh my god.
Bobby Ingram. How about those names?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Sean Alexander. He was a beast
Yeah, he was.
for like 3 years. He went to Alabama.
He lost his
I believe.
record like the next year to LT.
Yeah, that was it. After that, it was it. He was done.
But nah, like you're right. Nah, if you gotta have like when your quarterback's hairline starts somewhere back around past the
There ain't
center,
no hairline. That shit's gone.
hey man, he won't let it go though. He got
He ran
keeps
off
that-
the back of his head and just kept going. Guys, it was done. See ya.
He has a reverse mohawk.
My man's bald. Yeah, man. But if you got to start a running back on Baltimore, Buck Allen, since he can pass catcher, it's just like with New England and their 17 running backs: Rex Burkhead, Dion Lewis, James White. Who else is there? There's one more. Mike Gillislee.
Yeah.
Don't half of them. It's like 5 touches each are guaranteed.
Everybody's
Mike Gillislee don't touch the ball unless they absolutely positively need to run it or they're on the goal line. James White is pretty much every down back because they throw it every fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
You got him starting? That's a good. Rex Burkhead fills in whenever, and I think they just throw Dion Lewis in there and say fuck it. Like somebody's gonna do something around here.
Yeah.
Dion Lewis, get in there. Fuck it.
Somebody's tired.
Somebody's
like-
tired. Take him out.
The thing about Dion Lewis is when they want to depend on Dion Lewis to go ahead and get like 150 yards.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
really confusing because they don't continuously use him.
A lot of players succeed in Bill Belichick's offense.
I feel like after Brady, I feel like it's just going to be a run heavy. I feel like they'll just wait for a quarterback again.
I don't know. Oh, Brady comes around once.
Hey man, they acting like Garoppolo to shit.
Who?
So they keep on acting like Garoppolo gonna be the next coming to God.
Garoppolo, he was a beat. Where'd he come from?
The same places.
Washington?
Romo.
No, he came from Washington.
I think he came from was it Northern Illinois?
Hell
not Northern
no.
Illinois. Eastern.
To the no. What's his name? Jimmy Garoppolo.
I think that was they was talking about how he broke all of Tony Romo's records at that school.
Nope.
Where'd he go?
Yep.
He went to the same school as
Eastern
Romo?
Illinois.
Eastern Illinois. I knew he went to the same school as Romo because they said he broke all his records.
Yeah. Fuck Romo. I hate Romo. I hate Tony Romo too, but I'm glad he retired, but I don't want to see him on TV.
It's the two weird ones. Is he broke all of Romo's records, and then Nick Foles broke all of Breeze's records at his high school.
At his high school.
But yeah, they went to the same high school.
That's pretty cool.
Which
Nick Foles.
yeah,
Okay.
they said that's two of the like weird people like they made it to the NFL. Like because to me, he went to Eastern Illinois. That's like going to high school with the same dude.
Yeah.
Breeze before he went to the Chargers. Where'd he go? Where'd Breeze go? Purdue.
Yeah, he went to Purdue.
Purdue, then the Chargers. And then got taken over by the young buck, Phillip Rivers, all them years ago.
All those
Again,
years ago.
hey.
All them years ago, many moons ago.
Yeah.
It's been a while, like a long time. He's been on the Saints forever.
Hey, man, hey.
And the Saints have
Hey,
4
listen.
running backs too. That's another one. Adrian Peterson,
I don't count Adrian Peterson.
Alvin Kamara, and Mark Ingram.
I don't count Adrian Peterson no more.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's like no. You
I
know,
say this every week, but it's sad
you know what?
watching
The
Adrian
one thing
Peterson.
before we hit this last commercial, or not the last commercial, but our last break. You know what the most ignorant thing about this whole trade process was? That this nigga really thought he was going to try to put up Forte as part of this trade at any part or any time. He
You
was
try to sneak Forte
It's just
in.
gonna be like
Yeah, 'cause
4K instead of like maybe Stephon Diggs. Like, no, I'll
I
be
think they're
real.
trying to put. I'm like, bro, Forte's not even like he's not even second string. Stop putting Forte in this trade.
He tried to squeeze him in there.
Line of
Just
man.
take him, bro.
I don't want him on my team anymore.
How high was Forte? He's probably like a 5th or 6th round pick for you.
I
I
hope
feel
not.
like it was.
I hope not. That's high. That's a second running back type shit.
I feel like it might have been lower, maybe 8. I feel like
Alright.
I think I got
The point was he believed. I bet that Forte was taking more than Bilal Powell, higher than Bilal Powell.
I don't know. I think Bilal Powell was a little higher on the
He's garbage. Too.
draft chart. Yeah,
He's been playing decently recently.
Yeah, he was good. What, 2 weeks ago? He had like 30 points.
Yeah, man. No, that's because he had like an 80-yard run.
I'll fucking take that.
Yeah, I know.
Give
We'll
me
all take
all
it if it's
that
not against
motherfucking
us.
80 yards.
Like, so we'll all take it if it's not against us. It was against me.
That sucks to be. Sucks to suck, bud. No, I'm playing.
One thing is, I'm happy to say that I'm going to win in the league when my best player scored 15 points. And I'm going to win. Yeah, man, that was Matt Stafford.
Melvin Gordon had 30-something points for me. That was big. Man,
Yeah,
Melvin Gordon.
But
Top point getter this week?
all right, well, how many get right now?
30 something. 39,
Probably.
40.
Unless Diggs goes off. It's not going to be feasible.
Latavius Murray, baby. I need you 60 yards. 1 touchdown. That's all I need.
It's not bad.
But we're going to be right back with Overly Unfiltered. We got a couple today. It's going to be, I actually have a sports edition of Overly Unfiltered this week. Just to say that it's a last place situation in high school. So we got a high school Overly Unfiltered coming right back. Unfiltered, GMWorldWideRadio.com. We give it to you straight. We'll be right back.